There is the music now. We're done. Ready?
Wait for me, what do you mean we're done already? And why can't I hear anything? Well, the music is there, but I can't hear anything, it's not playing.
Exactly, it's not playing. What do you need? Well, an instrument, exactly.
Yes, I was saying that something was missing.
To hear the music, a musical instrument is needed. And basically, you have a bunch of instruments. You have a piano, guitar, bass, flute, violin, trumpet, cello, you have a lot. But let's go with the most basic ones. I imagine you want to learn the guitar or the piano. We're going to start with the piano. Why? Because the piano is one of the most comprehensive and easier to learn at the beginning, okay, so that you can play something very simple.
Step number 1.
Step number 1 is to get a keyboard. It can be a piano, a regular keyboard. The point is, you need a little keyboard. Now let's see how to learn with that keyboard.
Step number 2.
Step number 2 is to distinguish between the white keys and the black keys. That's very easy, to be honest, it's very easy.
Step number 3.
And how many keys does the piano have?
The piano has 88 keys, but we're going to understand them little by little. Let's start with the black keys. The black keys first, pay attention to the black keys, what you'll notice on the piano. It's that they have different groups of notes, that there are black keys, and then it's like there's a gap, and then other little black notes, there's another space where they're not all in a row, and you'll notice that very well. Notice that there are 2 little black keys, and then there's a gap. And you have 3 black keys. And then a gap, and then 2 little black notes, space, and then 3 keys. It's very easy to distinguish them. Look closely, and you'll be able to see the groups of notes.
Step number 4.
And the first thing is to distinguish the group of 2 black keys and the group of 3 black keys. Have you distinguished it? Can you see it now? That's it, it's very easy, okay.
Now I can see it.
Step number 5.
In the piano, you can see many white keys. But the way to distinguish them is by looking at the groups of black keys.
Step number 6.
Let's first form the group of 5 notes. 3 white notes and 2 black notes. Notice how the white note is first, then a black one, then a white one, a black one, and a white one. There are 5 notes in total. And this forms the first group on the piano.
Step number 7.
Now, let's form the second group. The second group has 7 keys. 4 white keys and 3 black keys. It's different from the first group. We have 4 little white notes and 3 black notes. Notice how they're arranged, and this forms the second group.
Step number 8.
Very good. With the first group that has 5 notes in total, and the second group that has 7 notes. If we combine the 2 groups, you will have 12 notes. 5 plus 7 equals 12. Or 12 keys. Each key is a note. Those are the 12 notes used in music.
Step number 9.
Now, very good. Imagine you have those 12 notes, and we make a copy of them. So now you have 12 notes, and another 12 notes, you have 24 notes. Very good. We take the first note, the one on the left side in the group of 2 black keys. That first note is a white key on the left side. And that key is the same note that's in this other group. If you notice, this other group also has the same note on the left side in the group of two black keys. Well, we simply put that little note at the end of the first group. And that way we have 13 notes. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 notes. And that distance is an octave. Why? Because only the white keys are counted. And from this note to the other note, there are 8 notes. Let's count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, since there are 8 notes or keys of distance, it's called an octave. An octave is the same as 8.
Step number 10.
In the previous class, I told you it would be good for you to learn at least the first 40 numbers of the conservatory. You should already know number 1, which is the staff, and number 2, which is the treble clef. Well, before we continue with number 3, which is an exercise, I'm going to tell you the numbers of the fingers of the hands. Why? Because we're going to practice with the right hand.
Step number 11.
To learn the numbers of the fingers of the hands. It's very easy because the thumb is number 1 in either of the two hands, right or left, it's number 1. The index finger is number 2. The middle finger is number 3. The ring finger is number 4. And the pinky, the little finger, is number 5. Okay. It's the same numbers for the left hand and the right hand.
Step number 12.
Now let's play your first piano exercise. Ready? To be able to play this exercise, we're going to write it first. We will use the staff, the treble clef, a time signature of 4/4, and a quarter note. This little note is worth 1 beat, and it's called a quarter note. A quarter note lasts 1 count. We're going to place this note here, in the first space of the staff. And that note is F.
I understand, but where do I play it?
Wait a moment, Little Red, wait, I'll tell you in a moment. Do you remember the groups of keys on the piano or keyboard, right? Good. F is this key right here. This one, the white key that's in the group of 3 black keys and 4 white keys. If you play it, it's F. Go ahead, play it.
Well, it's pretty easy like this, look. How good I play.
Very good, Little Red, very good. It's all that easy, okay. But remember, this exercise is called 2 fingers, so you're going to need 1 more note for that. To do that, we're going to use a new symbol called a sharp. It's this symbol right here. What this symbol does is raise the pitch of the note. So the first note is F. And if we put this sharp in front of the note before playing the note, it tells you that you're going to play F sharp, which means it's this black note. Play it. Very good, this little black note is F sharp. And it's written with the sharp symbol that looks like a hashtag. Basically, with that, you can play the second note. And let's repeat the F note once more. But this time, since you have the sharp in front of it, we need to use another symbol called natural. This symbol cancels the sharp, which means it's no longer sharp. And this note goes back to being this one, F. And finally, we use the sharp again. And now we're going to play F sharp once more. So we put the sharp at the beginning. This way, you have F, F sharp, F again, and F sharp again. And that's it. With these 4 notes, if you play them one after the other many times, you'll play this exercise.
Great,
pero
but
¿con
which
qué dedo
fingers
las
do I
toco?
use?
Step number 13.
Little Red, look, you're going to play it with your right hand, and use your thumb, finger number 1, to play F. And with the finger number 2, the index finger, to play F sharp. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's easy. Super easy, I will say. Only 2 fingers. Hey, you have to play it too. Not just watch it. You need to practice. Remember, practice makes perfect.
If it's like this, is easy.
Very good, just like that. Practice this exercise every day. Many times.
It's really easy. Great. I'm an expert now. I can play now really good. Look at me.
Step number 14.
Let's see. Let's see if you're a true expert. Let's play one more exercise, which is number 4, and this exercise uses all 5 fingers. We're going to use all 5 fingers of the right hand. First, we're going to write it. And to write it, you already know that we need the staff, the treble clef, a times signature of 4/4, and we're going to start by placing the note C. This note that's here is a little ball with a line through it. It's a quarter note. But it has a little line. And that note is C. It's below the staff. And then, just below the first line, you're going to have the note D. This note is also very easy, it's a quarter note. And then we'll have the note E, which is this note on the first line of the staff. This note is E. And then the note F, the note you already know that's in the first space. F. And after that, we'll use the note G. But since we already have 4 notes, that means the times signature is 4/4. And since each of those notes lasts 1 beat, we have 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And having 4 beats means that the measure is complete. So for that, we're going to use a bar line, which signifies that we're closing that measure. This measure is now filled. Very good. We have those 4 notes, which are 4 beats. C, D, E, F. In the next measure, we're going to place the G note for 1 beat. And then we're going to go back to place the F note. And then the E note. And then the D note. Very good. This way, you can see 2 measures. And each one has 4 beats. So far we have C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. And we put this repeat sign, which means we're going to repeat this exercise continuously.
Step number 15.
Well, with this exercise, we'll say goodbye to today's class. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. That's very important because that way, YouTube can show it to more people. Thank you for watching my videos, and see you in the next class. I hope you're learning a lot from this system. I love making these videos, and I hope they're very helpful to you. Greetings. See you in the next class.